This is horrible. We can't mess with him. Wow, what a harvest. Looks like they haven't noticed anything. They think I'm at the pre-celestial stage. Masters at the pre-celestial stage such as Chao Tianho and Jing Jun'er could notice something is off quickly, but they couldn't see ghosts. Oh, Xie Daoyun is quite pretty, but she looks so staid, not as sultry as my wife. I see you are a real talent from the Maching sect. What a genius way to control ghosts. I admire that. Only Ji Yuntao, who has cultivated mantra of Middle Heaven Polaris, could see ghosts clearly. Seems like the martial arts of the Taishan sect can restrain ghosts. On the other side, it was right to tell Qinger to stay away while I use Ghost Parade. She worked hard on this. I need to think about how to reward her later. You flattered me, Child Yuntao. That's just a small trick. It can't compete with the Taishan sect's grand arts. I'm Xie Yan from the Maching sect. Nice to meet you, Mr. Chao. May I ask you a question? Please go ahead, Mr. Xie. Why would outsiders be at this meeting? I don't remember that the Taishan sect and the Fanxin sect have the right to attend this meeting. They are my younger acquaintances. I brought them here to broaden their horizon. Don't mind them, Mr. Xie. It's getting late. We should get seated and start the Jiangnan meeting. Sure. Ji Yuntao and Xie Daoyun are close with the court. They got Chao as their support. I know I've said this before, but I need to emphasize this again. The Jiangnan meeting's procedure is fixed. Please follow it. I'm here on behalf of the court to collect the ore tax and preserve order if necessary. The court won't meddle with issues related to the mine's shares. Please negotiate it yourselves. If the received amount of ores is less or inferior than the standard, the court will take back the forces mining right for the other forces to handle. Getting a good result or not depends on your abilities. Now, present and read the account book that each city submitted. From the last 8th of lunar January to the 8th of the lunar January this year, Jinyang City has produced 60,000 kilos of cold iron ores in total, including 22,500 superb kilos, 29,000 fine kilos, 6,000 qualified kilos, and 2,500 flawed kilos. The ore tax requires 18,000 kilos of ores with fine or above quality. The amount and requirement have been met. Xiakou City has produced 56,500 kilos of cold iron ores in total. The amount and requirement have been met. Wuling City, Linen City, Xishan City. From the last 8th of lunar January to the 8th of the lunar January this year, Maching sect in Xufeng City has produced 80,000 kilos of cold iron ores in total. The amount and requirement have been met. How dare you lie in front of everyone, Xie Yan? What's wrong? Mines in Xufeng suffered from multiple accidents, Mr. Chao. The output on the book might be true, but they can't deliver enough for tax. I overestimated you, Xie Yan. I thought you would use some tricks, however, you just tried to deceive the court. This is unforgivable. My ores are on their way here. Why would you accuse me of that? You look ugly when you try to frame me, Mr. Zhao. On their way here? Save it, Mr. Xie. Our people were watching the port all the time and they only saw you returning alone. There was no ship with ores. Can you tell us where your ores are? Still refuse to admit defeat even now? Ores? You have nothing to deliver except your life. What do you want to say, Mr. Xie? What's the hurry? Is there a rule saying one must deliver the ores as he arrives? Can't you just wait for a few hours? Everything will become clear when the right time comes. He's bluffing to buy himself some time, Mr. Chao. I think we should repel the Maching sect from Xufeng City. We all know the current situation of the Maching sect. Stop struggling and save yourself some dignity, Mr. Xie. Quitting now is better than getting repelled. No one knows what happened to my mines and ores better than you. Don't let your ores make you overconfident. If the Maching sect loses its mining right, we'll have nothing holding us back. Enjoy your happy time now because things may go south for you in the future. Are you threatening us in public, Xie Yan? Mr. Chao is watching, Mr. Xie. You've gone too far to threaten us. Don't get me wrong, Mr. Yuntao. The Maching sect never messes with anyone without a proper reason. And we have our reason this time. Mr. Xie, I beat these two for trying to touch Yenna's thighs. You must make things right for me, Mr. Xie. I can't live without a clean reputation. See? Here's the proper reason. Chan Wu, give them back to Mr. Wu. If it happens again, just cut off the thing between their legs. Enjoy your happy life for now, people. Don't think about framing your death on the Maching sect if that happens someday. Sure, Yenna was the one who beat them for no reason, Xie Yan. Stop trying to muddle through. Get lost if you don't have enough ores. Enough, Mr. Xie. Jiangnan meeting isn't where you can mess around. If you can't pay the ore tax, I'll have to take away your mining right on behalf of the court. Oh, I'm not messing around. I was nice enough to let them be men after harassing my martial sister. Besides, who says I can't pay the tax? They are on their way here. I've told you many times. They are there. I can see them. Of course they couldn't intercept my second shipment by guarding the waterways to Tsufing City. Qinger is back. Seems like Shinjiner has kept her promise. Xie Yan can control such a clear animal ghost. Looks like that's how he blew up the mines. I knew you'd play dirty, so I asked Chief Shin to directly send our purchase to Xiakou City. I did that for Mahjong, or else I wouldn't care about your mess. It should be here now. What? My lord, another ship with ores has arrived. What? Impossible. The Maching sect has enough ores then. Did we work so hard for nothing? Think of a way, Child Ji. Well played, Mr. Xie. I admire your wisdom. Looks like the River Alliance doesn't want the Maching sect to be out of the picture. Shinjiner is a shrewd woman, but that's okay. I've prepared for it. Daoyun, since the Maching sect pays the tax, there's nothing I can do to help you. The court has to follow the oaths of the Alliance. Please don't mind me, Mr. Chao. The Fanxin sect wants no oaths to be broken. It's getting late. Since all the ores have arrived, let's start the inspection. Jinyang City delivered 18,250 fine kilos and 5 ships in total. Maching sect in Tsufing City has delivered 20,400 fine kilos and 12 ships in total. Willing City, Linen City, Xiqing City. I heard you paid 3,500 more kilos to kiss the courts, but wow, how great you are. What's your point? Don't let it go to your head. We have plenty of time to settle this, Xie Yan. Plenty of time? You wish. I'm afraid you won't have the chance. Something is off. Xie Yan's attitude is so strange. Does he have something else up in his sleeves except for the River Alliance? Forces in Tsufing City have delivered 5,000 superb kilos in total. No way. Even the River Alliance only pays the ore tax with fine quality. There's no way they sold superb ores to others. Are the ores fake? I specifically asked them to verify the quality. They know the ores too well to mistake the quality. Only we delivered superb ores. That must impress the court. Even if we can't get rid of the Maching sect for now, we still stand a chance to achieve our goals step by step in the future. There's no future for you. Xie Yan wouldn't bluff at this hour. The 4 of them must have seen the ores wrong. What do you mean, Child Ji? We didn't win, but we didn't lose either. We just failed to make the Maching sect suffer. Objection. Something is wrong with your ores. You missed and now you're out. The local forces in Tsufing City counterfeited ores to fool the court. How's that even possible? We checked the ores, and they were fine. Besides, the River Alliance sold this batch to the Maching sect. How could it be counterfeit? Did the River Alliance do that on purpose to set the Maching sect up? Has the River Alliance mastered a counterfeit skill that's way better than we could imagine? Woo! Watch your mouth. I'm always a forthright woman. If you slander me with made-up accusations again, the River Alliance will feed you to sharks. Mr. Xie, the inspector didn't report anything wrong. Do you have anything to prove your conclusion? I don't like slandering. You want proof? Of course I have. Superb cold iron ore is very rare. With their petty amount of mines, how could they deliver 5,000 superb kilos? And there's no way they could buy such fine quality from other forces. Take care, Mr. Chao. How will you explain to the court if you return with those fake ores? I just picked one ore randomly. Please have a look. Wait. Why could he cut a superb cold iron ore open so easily? Even a master in the first level of the pre-celestial stage might not be able to do that. Could he be? Why is the core green? The core of a superb cold iron ore should black. No wonder he cracked it so easily. He did it so easily because he's strong enough. If Mr. Wu had such strength, he wouldn't have delivered those counterfeit goods to the court unless that was exactly what they wanted. I see. If I had been the one checking the ores, things wouldn't have come to this. I slacked and trusted them too much. Some people just can't help making counterfeit goods. Thanks to Mr. Xie, these goods won't go to the market and damage Jiangnan region's reputation. I thought only pre-celestial masters could verify the authenticity. I underestimated Xie Yan. Now I need to improve our skills to make a final version of counterfeits and make a great fortune in the neighboring country. I know we sometimes make fake ores, medicine, and weapons to fool the neighboring barbarian countries, but delivering those to fool the court? Are you out of your mind? Impossible. The Maching sect must have placed a counterfeit or to frame us. Yeah, that must be it. Shut up. Unrestrained esoterica. All of them are counterfeit. Do the inspection again. Pick one out of every 100 from all the ores. I'll inspect the ores myself. I've been hosting the annual Jiangnan meeting for more than 10 years. But this is the first time I've ever seen such disrespect to the court. I'll investigate this and convict whoever is involved in this. The oars came from the marching sect. They set us up. We are wrong, Mr. Chow. Look at what you're doing, lying through your teeth, let alone the fact that all your oars are counterfeit. Why would you have the marching sect's oars? Why, tell us. Force me to throw good money after bad? I'll make you pay for all this sooner or later. It must be your trick. Xie Yin. Who knows how many kinds of evil arts your sect has? Don't get fooled, Mr. Chow. How dare you rave in front of a high official from the court? Don't think about confusing the right and wrong here, evil. At least our sect delivered a perfect batch. Investigate as much as you want, Mr. Chow. Marching sect didn't evade any taxes. I swear it on my wife's life. The local forces in Xifeng City are now expelled from the Jiangnan meeting and deprived of their cold iron or mining right for deceiving the court. Other exact penalties will be discussed after the Jiangnan meeting. We're innocent, Mr. Chow. The marching sect set us up. Please believe us. The inspection continues. Take the oars here. All of you. Please let us go on board and take some oars for the inspection, sirs. I guarantee all my goods are real. You can inspect them all if you want. Sure, suit yourselves. Don't be stupid. Woo. Do you want to spend the day on the inspection instead of the Jiangnan meeting? Remember to pick oars from different corners. I'll have some of my men help you get it done. Make it quick. Thanks, Miss Shin. My oars came from River Alliance. Take your pick. How about having some men help me as well, Chief? Huh. Why would the Fort Xifeng locals do such a thing? They should be good people. What a shame. You've got what you wanted, Xie. Save it, you made me sick. You do have a sense of humor, Miss Shin. I admire your wisdom, Mr. Xie. If you weren't from an evil sect, we'd have nice communication. Origin point gained. Appreciation, Ji Yuntao. That doesn't sound right, Mr. Yuntao. I may come from the opposite side and have played against you, but I pay my taxes and take care of my local friends. Am I not a good person? He really admires me. Well, he's a man of his words. Despite our different standpoints, there's nothing bad of him to be criticized. It's said that one's background doesn't matter at all. You divide people into good and evil with your bias at the very start. In that case, how can you really know anyone? Good and evil? It doesn't matter. All of you are just a bunch of bumpkins who can only think about how to mooch off the Jiangnan region. Ms. Jin, stop talking about the pot calling the kettle black. The River Alliance wanted no less in the past. Did I say I wasn't one of you? Why did you bring that up? Shouldn't we condemn the outsiders together? Bah, no one is together with you, old maid. Or are you just asking for a beating, woo? Wow, look how close they are. Are we looking at the same thing, Mr. Xie? Close or not, it's lively. They won't argue for long. Mr. Chow should wrap things up soon. The last oar, it's a good one, except for the oars on that small ship. All the other oars are real. That's great. I've done inspecting. How was the inspection, Mr. Chow? Was there anything wrong? What kind of question is that, Mr. Song? What could possibly go wrong? Everything must be fine. Your oars are real. You can relax now. Good, then not everyone dares to lie to the court. Since the inspection has been done, shall we enter the next phase? Yes, the inspection took me long enough. Let's distribute the cold iron or mining rights in Jiangnan region now. Here comes the key point. We'll start with Xifeng City since things have gone wrong in that area. I recommend replacing the Xifeng locals with Xie Daoyuan and Ji Yuntao from the Fanxin sect and the Taishan sect respectively. What do you think? I knew he'd help those two get into Xifeng City. Their expectation went from the marching sect minds to the Xifeng locals' minds. That's not what they really wanted. I agree. I didn't expect Jinjuna would be the first one to say yes. What happened to our friendship? What do you mean, Chief? Nothing, I just want more people to play mahjong with me. That's cruel but understandable. If Xie and Ji get a foothold in Xifeng City, the three sects will restrain each other. That way, there will be no match for the River Alliance. I thought they didn't want the Taishan sect to enter the Jiangnan region. Are the Taishan sect and the Fanxin sect really coming to Xifeng City? Calm down. The court can only make recommendations on issues related to the mining fights. At worst, just fight for that. An evil sect like us doesn't have a reputation to maintain anyway. Votes can't get them in. They'll have to defeat me first. Those righteous sects are not like us. They think of bullying as a dishonor. At least I'll be facing Xie Daoyuan and Ji Yuntao only at this meeting because pre-celestial martial artists and their sects must be too proud to fight me. I don't agree, me, either. Same here. Jiangnan region can only have one major sect, not two. What if the Taishan sect and the Fanxin sect think Xufeng City is too small to share with others and decide to snatch our territories as the Maching sect did? The Maching sect is the River Alliance's match now, and that's enough for us. If their sects fight the Maching sect all day, who knows whether Jinjinu will start tackling us. Anyway, I'll just play against the River Alliance. I can't say yes to that either. The locals' minds are too small for Mr. Yuntao and Miss Xie. It's better to let the Maching sect handle them all. The River Alliance has 4 votes because they're in charge of 4 cities, so it's a draw. Since you can't agree to disagree, let's move this forward with the tradition. Plus Xie Daoyun and Ji Yuntao, all of you will fight for the mining rights that belong to the Xufeng locals. I'm out. Xufeng City is too far away from Xiakou City. I don't want to get involved. Count me out. Wuling City has many businesses and is on good terms with all sects. It's not worth it to offend a major sect for a small mining area. Xiqing City is next to Xufeng City, but we mind our own businesses only. I'm out. What a bunch of losers. You flinched before it even got started. People will laugh at us, and I can't stand that. Are you in, Miss Xin? Well, make a guess. You have your eyes on Xufeng City too? I thought with our friendship, at least you wouldn't make things worse for me. I don't think she's gonna play, but I have to be prepared because she's too unpredictable. If she decides to play, she can defeat Ji Yuntao and me combined. Put personal relationships aside. I'm striving for my sect here, and I feel nothing wrong with that. The adorable Mahjong aside, I gave out something precious that day for you, Chief. Forget it. Let it be a dream that moved me even after it was over. Didn't I compensate you with ores? Why did you bring that up? Something precious. Could it be? No wonder Jinjina was suddenly cured. Perhaps some kind of an energy-absorbing art from the evil sect got her rampaging internal power under control. She paid him off with only a few ships of ores. What a loss, Mr. Xie. Shut up, losers. Fine, my health is worth a lot more than ships of ores. The River Alliance is out too. I won't step into your mess. I'll leave all this to you. Xufeng locals only had bits of the total shares. It's best for the River Alliance to watch the Taishan sect and the Fanxin sect fighting violently with the Maching sect. Daoyun. I'm okay with it. Do what you want, Senior G. Thanks for your understanding, Daoyun. And thank you for appreciating and recommending us, Mr. Chao. No need, recommending was I could do, the result depends on you. So it leaves the 2 of us in the impasse, Mr. Yuntao. I wouldn't use the word impasse. I'd quit if you were at the 6th level of the post-celestial stage because I already lost on the strategic aspect. But I don't want to give up after a long time of planning. Luckily, you're also at the 9th level, so this is not a bully. You first, Mr. Yuntao? So this is what the righteous sect is like. Besides matters of principle, they even need a reasonable cause to fight. That's oddly cute, but I like it. Mr. Xie, please. Branch Master Xie, although we're both at the 9th layer of the acquired realm, I am more or less your senior in terms of experience, so there's no need to be polite. Just go ahead and make your move. Since you said so. Brother Yuntao, please guide me. Condensing one's innate energy to fire a sword tip from one's fingers. How wonderful it is that the finger of flowery swords of the Maching sect can perform such a miraculous feat even at the 9th layer of the acquired realm. Limitless unpolarization force. Fades away. Limitless unpolarization force. I had heard from Chanwu that this defensive method is one of the moves of the true heavenly mantra of the primordial god. It can use all the force borrowed from an attack as a dissipation force and use it to neutralize the attack. I didn't expect that even a power as cohesive as the finger of flowery swords could be dispelled by it. With a defensive method no less powerful than divine impact of Zen, and of the same level, I'm afraid this will be a long-lasting battle. Although I can use the finger of nirvana to recover my state, it will deplete origin points after all, so I should use it sparingly if possible. Let me exchange blows with him up close and personal for now. 7 Autumns of the Big Dipper, Dubhe. Divine impact of Zen. Reflect. This move, which is similar to the Heavenly Guard, but not the same as it, and can generate a repulsive force, is very interesting. I've never seen anyone else from the Maching sect use this technique. Branch Master Xie. Could this be a unique technique that was developed by being improved upon by you? That's right, let alone the Maching sect. Even if one were to scour the entire Han Empire, I would dare say that I, Xie Yin, am the first one able to use the divine impact of Zen. Although the Heavenly Guard is only an acquired realm technique, Branch Master Xie's ability to improve it proves that your distinguished self is truly an extraordinary prodigy. Brother Yuntao isn't bad either. if it wasn't for the divine impact of Zen's defensive capability, which far exceeds that of the Heavenly Guard, I'm afraid I would have been finished just now. Branch Master Xie, please guide me once more. 7 Autumns of the Big Dipper. 5-fold Deadly Strike. Of Alcade. Oh, how brilliant! The Tai Xian Sect's 7-fold Deadly Strike of Alcade can instantly deliver a palm strike with 7-fold the power, and this Ji Yuntao can already perform a 5-fold Deadly Strike. That whelp, Xie Yan, is good too. His defensive martial art can actually move according to his will and withstand 2 of those multipliers. Old Chow, who do you think will win between them? Even though Xie Yan of the marching sect is an individual of outstanding ability, his experience in fighting others is lacking, so I believe Ji Yuntao of the Tai Xian sect has the upper hand. Old Chow and I hold similar views, so it looks like that whelp, Xie Yan, will lose. For what it's worth, Branch Master Xie is the most specially gifted prodigy of his generation of the marching sect. At such a young age, he's already reached the 9th layer of the acquired realm. He's also the husband of the magical dignified reality, Qin Xinzi, and soon after he joined her sect, he climbed through the ranks to become a branch master. How could he lose in such few and typical moves? Furthermore, Lord Chow only said that young Lord Yuntao has the upper hand, so don't brag about it as if you've already won, Great Boss Shen. Xie Yan, you have to put your back into it. Don't let Ji Yuntao beat you no matter what. That bastard, Ji Yuntao, has made a lot of progress in his martial arts. I hope the branch master will be alright. Brother Yuntao, don't just get on someone else's boat as you please. Come back here. As expected of you, Brother Yuntao, and here I thought I'd be able to get you to fall into the water for some wet look fun. Your move barely missed me, Branch Master Xie, so I'll have to use my full strength next. It's getting late. It's time for us to decide the outcome of this battle. True heavenly mantra of the primordial god. At long last, Ji Yuntao's true heavenly mantra of the primordial god. But the present me is no longer daunted by your spiritual awe. Wait, Qinger, come back here. Eat my headbutt. Brother Yuntao, you really don't want to suffer the slightest loss. I destroyed your boat, so you had to destroy mine. Qinger, all she needed to do was help me counteract the spiritual intimidation, but she just had to stubbornly go up against it. Now she's gone and perished with it. It's a good thing she's more or less immortal. It's impolite not to reciprocate what one receives. And I also wanted to see the meaning of the word wet look that came out from Branch Master Xie's mouth. I thought that the unusual and nefarious spiritual being he's cultivating could be suppressed by the true heavenly mantra of the primordial god. I never imagined that it could actually defeat my spiritual manifestation. It's really remarkable. Just because you couldn't think of it doesn't mean I can't do it. I'm going to give it my all next. Brother Yuntao, you should beware. Ji Yuntao is really something. It looks like he's going to use his ultimate move. Wait and see. Apparently, Xie Yan has really mastered the Finger of Flowery Swords killing move. I'm actually rather looking forward to it. Finger of Flowery Swords, Withering of the 100 Flowers. 7 Autumns of the Big Dipper, 5-fold Glittering Sword Tip. Who won? I can't tell for sure. Surname Jin, couldn't you have helped us clear our field of sight while you were at it? Why should I help you? You're full of shit. Who won? Who won? I can't tell for sure. According to the information we've recently gathered from some sources about Branch Master Xie, I'm afraid Elder Martial Brother Ji is in trouble. He doesn't have a fingering technique that can heal injuries and restore innate energy as the one Branch Master Xie is rumored to possess. The gentle dignified prince is in trouble? But Dao Yun, looking at your expression, you don't seem to be even the slightest bit concerned about it. It's because I've come to a sudden realization. I had been plotting with Elder Martial Brother Ji for a good while, so I thought we were determined to succeed. But we never expected that someone as out of the ordinary as Branch Master Xie would come out of nowhere and crush our plans one after another. The world is unpredictable, just like this great river before our eyes. Mortal life in this world is like riding through raging and terrifying waves. Only by using our heart as a boat can we not lose sight of our true spirit. So that's how it is. I understand now. As expected of the Buddhist Xinjiai's mind scripture of the abyss of worldly woes and innate spirit, regardless of all things in nature, or the outcome of victory or defeat, it always allows one to understand the truth by themselves, enabling a breakthrough. Brother Yuntao is really amazing. The Withering of the 100 Flowers was to no avail on Ji Yuntao. If I want to win, I'll have to fight a battle of attrition with him and use the Finger of Nirvana to restore my energy. Let's keep going. Finger of Nirvana. Branch Master Xie, I should be the one praising your might. Judging from his condition, he seems to have fully recovered his innate energy. What a wondrous fingering technique. Although I still have some trump cards to play, it would be too disgraceful for me to continue this impasse. I concede this battle. Huh? What? Ji Yuntao, you whelp, how in the world can you admit defeat before the match is over? Are you okay in the head or what? Then I will have to fail to live up to the high expectations given by head boss Shin. We have already lost in strategy, and won't be able to excel Branch Master Xie in martial arts for a while, so why should we invite humiliation by enduring hardship? In fact, I came to Jiangnan Administrative Region mainly to help Junior Martial Sister Xie capture Yan Jie. The scheme to obtain the cold iron ore was only conceived at the last moment, thanks to Junior Martial Sister Xie's continuous support. Branch Master Xie, this battle doesn't relate to my sect. There's no need for you to worry about the Tai Xian sect's elders intervening. The great Tai Xian sect is a follower of righteousness. I've never had such worries. Not to mention, this guy sure meets gains and losses with equanimity. He's so virtuous it's making me feel embarrassed. Branch Master Xie is a broad-minded gentleman. It was me who was being narrow-minded. I and Junior Martial Sister Xie discussed it earlier. If we won this battle, the Kafeng mine would belong to the Buddhist Xinjiang. If we lost, we would immediately depart the Jiangnan Administrative Region and never come up with a plan for the cold iron ore again. Now that I have thoroughly lost in all aspects, it's time for us to leave. Junior Martial Sister Xie, Junior Martial Sister Xie? Don't startle her, the little lass is on her final push towards the innate realm. Let's move further away and leave her in peace by herself. Wait a minute, why now, why here, why is she leveling up all of a sudden? What stupid words you're saying, Branch Master Xie? Is there a time or place to advance to the innate realm? I'm just frickin' afraid that she'll beat me up after she finishes her advancement. Is this the energy force of an innate realm expert? It's truly impressive. I'm an innate realm expert too, why don't you praise my awesomeness? How unbearable, I can't breathe. I feel like I've been thrown deep underwater, I can't move. The innate energy and its force that dissipates when an acquired realm practitioner makes his final push to the innate realm is beneficial for those who haven't yet reached it, so relax everyone. What the heck is up with this Xie Daoyun? They say people go into seed mode when they're in the heat of battle, but this is the first time I've seen someone do so when they're only spectating. Innate realm first layer. Her innate energy has subsided, she has reached the innate realm. Daoyun is really a cultivation genius with penetrating insight. Congratulations to Junior Martial Sister Xie on her advancement to the innate realm. You overpraise me, Senior. I would like to express my gratitude to Elder Martial Brother Ji for accompanying me on my journey through the world of mortals, and allowing me a chance to attain enlightenment. Out of the 5 beauties and 4 princes, Lady Xie must be the first one to have advanced to the innate realm. Congratulations. You're all too kind. I only regret that I'm not a man. Otherwise I'd definitely snatch you and take you back as my wife, you naughty wench. Thank you very much, Head Boss Shin, for your appreciation. Congratulations, Elder Martial Sister Xie. At the otherworldly innate realm, Elder Martial Sister Xie is now able to roam through the skies above, while those of us at the acquired realm have to continue rolling about in this mire. It's truly enviable. The difference between the innate and acquired realms is like the difference between immortal and mortal. When Elder Martial Sister Xie returns to the Buddhist Xinjiang, you should be able to become an elder, isn't that so? Although Ji Yuntao has already withdrawn from the competition for the mines on behalf of Xie Daoyun, heaven knows if this girl's ambition won't be rekindled after her level up, so it's best to dissuade her with words. You bestow me with undue praise. Branch Master Xie, I'm only a newcomer to the innate realm. Please rest assured, Branch Master Xie, Elder Martial Brother Ji has already fulfilled his promise, and I won't go back on his word. After all, no matter how precious gold or iron is, it is merely a worldly possession, so I don't care about it at all. Since Branch Master Xie wants it and Elder Martial Brother Ji has already renounced, then I'll just withdraw as well. My humble self admires Elder Martial Sister Xie for her magnanimity. Senior Chao, Elder Martial Brother Ji and I were originally outsiders, and since the fight for the mining share is over, we'll take our leave now. There are still a few loose ends in the Jiangnan meeting, so I won't keep you. What's the hurry? Isn't it a bit too disrespectful to me that you're leaving when I've just arrived? The magical dignified beauty, Qin Xinxi? Soaring through the skies, another innate realm expert. This entrance feels awfully familiar. Its vibe is similar to Branch Master Xie's, as expected of a married couple, fiends. They're both fiends. This one's really hot, I like her too. Treading on the sky as on plain ground, the magical dignified beauty must have ascended to the innate realm for at least a month now. I don't like what junior sister Daoyun said to my husband just now. Those mines were obviously earned by my husband through arduous combat, so why does it sound like junior sister Daoyun gave it to the marching sect as charity? Ji Yuntao from Tai Xian sect greets elder martial sister Qin. Elder martial sister Qin seems to have misunderstood. Junior martial sister Xie didn't mean it in that sense. Ji Yuntao, I'm talking to junior sister Daoyun. Junior sister Daoyun, since we're both innate realm practitioners, why don't we play according to the rules of the Jiangnan meeting and have a little match? Elder martial sister Qin has really misunderstood. As elder martial brother Ji said, I didn't mean it in such a way. It's useless to say any more. Are you going to do it or not? Give me a clear answer. Fight, fight. Unlike elder martial sister Qin, who has ascended to the innate realm for many days now and has had time to stabilize her spirit, I'm just a newcomer. If it were just an ordinary battle, there would be nothing much to it. But if I engage in a hand-to-hand combat with elder martial sister Qin, I'm afraid that my realm may be in danger of dropping. Therefore, I choose not to fight. You're being so noble and benevolent, and even dare to say whatever you like. Let's leave it at that, just leave. Thank you for being so sensible, elder martial sister. Gentlemen, we'll take our leave. What are you still staring at? Are you that reluctant to part with them? In my eyes, except for you, my lady, there's no room to accommodate anyone else. I thought I was on an equal footing with her when I ascended to the 9th layer, but I never expected that this girl would reach the innate realm in the blink of an eye. Does she enjoy riding on top that much? Cut your whining and finish the Jiangnan meeting. I want to go back to Shishan to play mahjong. Don't be hasty. Xifeng's quota has been set, but the ones for the rest of the mining sites in the Jiangnan administrative region haven't. What's there to decide? They should be jumping for joy that I don't rob theirs. Could it be that they dare to steal mine? Don't forget, head boss Shin, the magical dignified beauty of the marching sect is here today, and she's also an innate realm practitioner, so she may not necessarily have no interest in the mines other than those in Xifeng. Oh? The marching sect prizes harmony, so if other people don't drop in to provoke us of their own accord, we'll very rarely take the initiative to cause trouble. Besides, this matter hinges on what my husband desires. My husband has the final say on anything related to Xifeng. I was only sent here by the matriarch to assist him. We're satisfied with the slice of Xifeng we've received. As for mining sites elsewhere, the Enmo Qing sect has no interest in them for the time being. Branch Master Xie is wise. Branch Master Xie and his wife have a deep consciousness of righteousness. Branch Master Xie, you'll be my sworn elder brother from now on. For the time being? What nice speechcraft. Since the marching sect has no intention of competing for the mines, and the 3 clan leaders seem to want to maintain the status quo, the agenda regarding the mining site quotas will now come to an end. Next, we need to discuss how to punish the local Xifeng factions for using fake or to fool the imperial court. You're really a slowpoke, old man Chow, though I like the imperial court's attitude of agreeing on things without being dictatorial. Those 4 guys from Xifeng had some friendship with the old boss of the Great River Alliance, so please do me a favor, old man Chow, and spare their lives. It'll be enough to take some of their wealth and possessions as punishment, and I'll pay for their mining tax on their behalf. Oh, is that the case? It's surprising that it took this long. I didn't expect Lord Chow to talk so much. Those 4 old foxes of Xifeng haven't a damn thing to do with the old boss of the Great River Alliance. Shinjin's purely thinking of trying to keep them around to make me feel nauseous. But it's no bother. I've long had a plan in mind on how to deal with them, guaranteed to make Jinjiner end up worse off after trying to gain an advantage. By the way, my dear wife, what brings you to Xifeng without any apparent reason? Actually, the matriarch knows about everything that's been happening in Xifeng like the palm of her own hand, including your ascension to the 9th layer of the acquired realm, which out everyone, she had always felt awfully assured with you previously, knowing that you could settle these matters, so she didn't show any concern about it. However, there were too many variables for the last Jiangnan meeting. On top of that, the sect's interests were at stake, hence I was ordered to come immediately as support after I had broken through to the innate realm. But now, it seems my arrival was hardly necessary. Nothing of the sort. I think you came at just the right time, my lady. I still haven't congratulated you on your ascension to the innate realm. I'm afraid I deserve half the credit for this achievement, no? Oh yes, I'll be depending on my dear husband's diligent, hard work to reach the heavenly realm in the future. A few days later, city of Tsufeng. My lady, you're back. Did the Jiangnan meeting go smoothly? Have you brought any local souvenirs back? Yuru, I'm literally standing right in front of you, and you don't even say hi. Humph, and what exactly is so nice about you? You, my lady, he's scaring me. My dear, you're considered an expert now, don't scare Yuru, this poor servant girl. I was just kidding. My lady, I've been toiling back and forth for a long while now, so I'll head to my room and have a good rest. Have Chan Wu and Yenna show you around the branch. I've been having this feeling, my dear, that you're running away from something. I'll take you to tidy up my room, and come back later for a nice little chat with you. Finally, the dust has settled. Though that Qinxinxi is difficult to deal with, she's very handy indeed. Miss Matriarch is really a true friend of mine, for sending me this all-purpose brick in such a timely fashion. Is elder sister Qin your lawfully wedded wife? Why haven't you had me serve her yet? If we are to get along well in the many years to come, we'll have to get to know each other. No matter how much you burn your fingers, you just don't learn your lesson. Even if an innate realm expert in this world can't see ghosts, the discharge of innate energy can still hurt you. If not for the finger of nirvana, you'd have to spend a lot of time in my forehead slowly reviving. From now on, when you see an innate realm expert, remember to stay away from them. You've died twice already, once by Xie Daoyun and once by Ji Yuntao. I don't want you to die at the hands of Qin Xingxi too. Hey, why are you still so cheerful, Qinger? I'm scolding you. Because my lord knows that I'm not going to really die, and yet urges me to be so cautious, which shows that my lord really loves me very much. Yay, I'm so happy. Even though I found out you learned a technique to control ghosts from some unknown source, I still believed it was just some wildly disordered illusory spiritual beings. But judging from your self-talk, my dear, you must have brought up a lovely little female ghost, no? Why else would you be so gentle? No wonder, on the way back to Tsufeng, you kept using the excuse of having to take care of some official business to have me alone on an empty bed. So it turns out that you were having a good time with that little female ghost. Is there really a ghost in this room? My dear wife, why don't you properly come through the door instead of climbing through the window to eavesdrop? The lawfully wedded missus is here. Should I go hide? If I didn't eavesdrop, how would I know that my dear husband got a new ghost and has forgotten about his former woman? Oh, that's right. No need to hide. The lawfully wedded missus can't hear or see me. This place is most abundant with energy, and there vaguely appears to be a substance here. Is it the little female ghost? It's a shame that my martial arts aren't perfect yet, as I can't see the appearance of this ghostly damsel my dear husband has been keeping hidden. Wow, she's quite a beauty. Charming and seductive, she resembles a bewitching ghost more than myself, and she's so close to me that I can't hold on any longer. You're really a good-for-nothing. What about your dignity as a bewitching ghost, Qinger? From what my dear said before, this little female ghost is called Qinger. Qinger, can you hear me? As long as you're a good girl, I don't mind if you stay by my husband's side. I don't really care how unfaithful he is. The lawfully wedded missus is showing off her full cleavage pose, that pouting, teasing and provocative expression. Wow. Just keep being the way you are. Not in a million years ever follow her example. But she completely fits my ultimate fantasy of a bewitching ghost. My lord, I want to. No, you don't want to. Since I'm so generous, shouldn't you obediently keep me company for practice now? My dear husband? My dear. Huh. My lady, can't you be a little bit more reserved? There are people and ghosts watching. My lady, I'm still here. Don't pretend I don't exist. The lawfully wedded missus is really amazing. A moment later. I wonder how things are going in there. Did the lady and Xia Yan finish their meal yet? Wah, I wanted to study it properly. It's not over yet? Incredible. By the sound of their movement, the lawfully wedded missus is on top. The next day. You all roughly know the current state of affairs. The matriarch's direct disciple, Qin Xingxi, has been appointed as the new fourth elder, and will be based in Tsufeng from now on. I'll be assisting the branch master in managing the branch. So let's get along well, everyone. Elder Martial Sister Qin has the power of an innate realm expert, so your presence here has literally doubled our strength. I'm glad Elder Martial Sister Qin's here, because from now on, if Branch Master Xia can't keep things under control, you'll be able to help us out of a predicament. What do you mean, if I can't keep things under control? Is that how you kiss someone's ass? You really suck at this. Now that the gossip is over, let's start today's business. Right. Let them in. We've heard that the Quining Pavilion, which is officially recognized by the Han, has added branch masters Xie to the 5 beauties and 4 princes. 5 beauties and 5 princes will tread the martial arts world from now on. It's truly wonderful indeed. Even the title that has been drawn up, Xie Yan, the magical dignified prince, is a match made in heaven with a magical dignified beauty. What bloody title? Magical Konjac? Isn't that the same as Chinshinsi's? Why do you look so unhappy, my dear? Could it be that you're dissatisfied with your title? How could I be? I'm overjoyed to have been able to become a match made in heaven with you, my lady.